Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dropped Frames. I'm JP McDaniel. It is the week after E3. We've recovered. Zeke, keep it in. Keep it in, Zeke.
I didn't know you were going to do that. Fuck it, that's awesome.
Well, I mean, his camera won't work. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Whatever. Hi, I'm JP, joined by my guest, Zeke. My co-host, rather, Zeke and Co. Co's camera isn't working right now because Skype is terrible. I don't even know if he could. Co, can you hear us? Co, come in.
Oh, I can fucking hear you, JP.
Co can hear us. You can hear
My
us.
name is CohhCarnage. This will be my last drop frames. It's good to see you all.
On his own channel.
On his own channel. You know, we're sending them off. We're sending them off. It's a Viking funeral or something like that. And our guest is none other than 2MGoverCsquared. That's
You got
our guest.
it.
We did it. I can't spell it. Don't ask me to spell it, but we did it. Also known as Allie, which I think is what. It's okay if we refer to you as that, right? We're good.
Yeah,
with that?
you
Okay,
can
good.
call me Allie.
Do most of your friends like? Does your stream call you like 2MG? Do they call you like?
They call me Allie.
We call you
or
Allie?
like Bobo.
Bobo a lot?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Brennan. I don't know if you've heard of this streamer. His name's like
Hold on, who?
Golden Glove TV or something.
I don't.
And
I haven't heard of him.
He's a small channel.
Okay.
He doesn't, But anyways, he started calling me Allie Bobo, and that kind of like stuck.
There you go. Where did
Co's back? Woo!
Yeah, Co's back. Where did explain the 2MG? And I'm sure you do this a lot, but
Yeah.
just please, where did the 2MG over C-squared come from?
Okay. So it's like
Putting you on
way
the spot
back.
right off the top.
What?
We're putting you on the spot right off the top of the
that's
show.
okay. It's all good. So way back, like in college, when I was like going to community college up in Bellingham, I like started watching a bunch of documentaries about science and like space and stuff like that. And my favorite thing was to watch about supermassive black holes, and because they're super interesting and mysterious, whatnot. And I used to play Call of Duty Black Ops on the PS3, and I had to figure out a gamer tag, and so there's this thing called the Schwarzschild radius that Einstein made to calculate the radius of a supermassive black hole, which is 2mg over c squared, 2 times mass times the gravity constant over the speed of light. And so I made that my gamer tag.
That fit? That they took that on
Words.
Gamer Live?
Words.
Yeah.
Zeke, did you understand? Are you still with us, Zeke? Did your mind explode?
I understood black and whole.
Nice. Did you watch? What is the Netflix documentary on the? Is that Particle
Well,
Fever?
there's-
Did you watch that one? It just
What?
came out. That's over
Oh,
the
no.
Hadron Collider. You should watch that. It's really good if you're into science shit and black holes and shit. It's good.
No, I love that shit. I watched Cosmos with my boy Neil
I
deGrasse.
still haven't watched Cosmos because I don't smoke weed, and I feel like that it's just pointless to watch.
Yo,
Wait a second. Science is smoking weed?
No.
what
Cosmos
we've gotten
is
to?
smoking weed.
Uh
I've heard that. By the way, Allie will be back soon.
oh.
I don't know what that image is, but I think she said not to show that.
What
image.
happened?
I don't know. She got taken off. But yeah, you should watch Particle Fever. But yeah, I think you have to be high to enjoy Cosmos. I think that's
Did you say Particle Fever?
yeah.
I love that.
That's a good one, right?
Yeah, that was great.
That's a good one. We'll get Allie back on the call here soon. You guys are back from E3. Co, you came back a little bit early though.
Yeah.
I guess both of you actually departed E3 a little. What? Let's get down to it. Co, why'd you leave E3 early?
I left E3 early for a variety of reasons, but the main reason was poor scheduling and some stuff that I needed to take care of before I left that I didn't, and found out on the plane out there that I really needed to. But yeah, like I've been saying the whole time, nothing urgent, no injuries or anything like that. Just very poor planning on my regard, and definitely not going to make the mistake again.
Gotcha. And Zeke, for you, it was a family matter, right?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
You didn't. Okay, you didn't see it yesterday.
I did not see the broadcast. No.
Okay. No, mine was a fiasco. It was a big fat lie, and I tried to. Basically, I had a fight with my friend, and I didn't want to be around him, and I made a rash decision, and I came home, and it was probably one of the worst decisions I've ever made. And it came to light yesterday, and I owned up. Well, I'm not trying to be like, I'm just saying facts. I tried to own up to it yesterday during a small 15-minute thing where I told everybody the truth of what was going on.
Yeah.
And it was one of the worst things I've ever done, like decisions and alcohol was involved, and there was a lot of hurt feelings. And
well, you made a decision.
Like if you want the whole story, it's on my channel. It's one of the last highlights.
You made a decision to leave while drunk.
Yep. While drunk, mad, sad, hating, everything, and that's it's
rough.
Caused a lot of self-examination, and I'm going to do my best to fucking learn from it and truck on and just be a fucking better dude.
Man, E3 was a downer for you.
It was. Let me tell you, the first day was one of the best fucking times I've ever had. It was so goddamn hype and awesome watching all this shit and sharing it with some of my new best friends, the Twitch people. And then, I go and fuck it all up by being an idiot.
Well, you were under the influence of alcohol, right? So
yeah, I was under the influence, and that's another thing that I gotta, probably examine, in my life, how much consumption of alcohol I do.
That's good. I had a great E3. I spent the entire E3 at home in the comfort of my own house.
And you know what? I think both of us wish we did too.
Yeah, I knew everyone, for the most part, said you made the right call, and I knew that I made the right call before I even made the call. So I'm just happy that I didn't go. I know. I'm so
glad
happy
to be back here with you, JP. It
I
feels
know.
Right that you're just you're just king.
I'm
shit.
happy with it. I'm
just
happy
king
with my
shit.
decision. Yeah, we had a lot of fun last week with the boys, as I guess you would say, and I guess Shannon fits into that as well. It was a good time covering E3. A lot of cool stuff came out. You guys definitely. Did you go to any of the press conferences, Co? Because you were there when they were going on.
No, not only did I not go to the press conferences, I was in the air during all of them.
Oh,
yeah.
So wait, were you in the channel?
Wi-Fi on the airplane, pretty much.
Were you in the Twitch channel while you were flying? Is that how you were doing that?
I was trying to, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I was basically just reading chat mostly and looking at the announcements that come. I still haven't seen a lot of the E3 press conference stuff. I wasn't able to get home, and there was 10 hours of stuff that I had to catch up on. But yeah, no, I didn't really get to see most of it. I was actually in most of the drop frames in the chat, just hanging out during this.
Yeah, I remember seeing you a lot, and I was curious how that was happening. But now that you're on a plane, it makes sense. Well, we're going to start off here at the top of the show talking with Allie, but it seems like there's some connection issues. So.
I think maybe there's a black hole that became sentient and heard her talking about it and just
exactly. It sucked her in.
Probably has nothing to do with Skype.
Nothing at all. Probably there's a very slim chance that it has nothing to do with Skype. So I guess in the meantime, let's talk about Zeke's misery some more, because this is great. Zeke, you ate some ghost peppers the other day.
St. Jude Ghost Pepper Challenge was completed, and as an extra added bonus, my dad came over to make sure I didn't have a heart attack or anything, but he got badgered in to eating one himself by the chat, and
dude, your dad is a freaking natural. He is hilarious. The timing, the one-liners. The best part of the whole thing was, oh yeah, so how much do people know? $5. I'll do it for $5. I was like, dude, let's add a couple zeros or something. Come on, man.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, at least I come by it honestly,
Here it is.
That was great though.
I also I like it's funny too, because as the broadcast goes on, we were watching this before Mirror Shades the other day. As the broadcast goes on and you eat more peppers, you get paler and paler, and your father's skin stays flush. But you just keep losing all blood in your face. Did it feel like that when you were doing it? What?
Yeah, well, there's a couple things, or one thing I really didn't count on was if you eat something with that much capsaicin, you will get high.
Really?
Yeah, it made me because as far as someone explained it to me, the heat, the capsaicin, your body thinks that you are dying. so it rushes endorphins to your brain. And I like after I was done, I was like, "This isn't bad, man." And it's it's very mild. It's not like super high or anything, but it's like you feel it. It's like a runner's high.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it took time to build, right? It wasn't like immediately. Was it immediately hot?
The first one I had was a dud. I mean, it was spicy, but I was like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
This is it.
Well, where did you get me and Wheat were saying that they were gas pepper chilies or gas station pepper chilies. Where did you get them from?
I bought them off Amazon.
I mean,
Because there was no place in town that sold them.
Oh.
And dude, for reals, they were real. They were absolutely real.
Absolutely real.
Like the first one I was like, this is bullshit. And then the second one I was like, okay, that was a dud. The first one was a dud because it was like it's not a hot feeling. It's a feeling like there are a million fire ants biting every part of the inside of your mouth.
Really?
Yeah. It's like crackly, like.
You should have popped some Pop Rocks in there afterward. I bet you that would have felt good. That would have felt great. You also took a shot of whiskey afterwards, and I was like, that probably wasn't a smart idea. I don't know if that helped.
Know if that was smart or not. But I'll tell you what, and you'll understand when I play this message.
Mm-hmm.
The vanilla creamer. If you get the sweet vanilla creamer, like for your coffee,
yeah,
it is the absolute best.
Really?
Yes.
Because it's like thick or what?
It's thick. It's got sugar in it, which I heard like people were telling me like sugar, like if you drink sugar water, it'll help. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if that helped or whatever, but yeah, I had a cup of vanilla creamer and I put it. It was like, it was the best thing to alleviate the heat and the pain. But
yeah, well, play the message because you were telling me about this.
So my dad is he's a champ, and he ate one too. And then he called me the next day, and this is the message I got.
Okay, all right.
First skipped message.
Hey Zach, this is Dad. Just wanted to call and see how you're feeling. So when you get this message, give me a call back. Oh, be careful with your morning shit. Oh my God, it burns coming out, honey. Oh.
Oh, you bastard! What are you doing?
Coffee cream up my ass.
Oh no! You meant you can't.
Is that the wrong one?
No, my speaker went out for some reason.
Oh, I thought you were like playing the wrong message, and I'm just like
my speaker went out.
Skipped message.
Hey Zach, this is Dad. Just wanted to call and see how you're feeling. So when you get this message, give me a call back. Oh, be careful with your morning shit. Oh my God, it burns coming out, honey. Oh shit. I'm trying to figure out a way I can get some of that coffee cream up my ass. Oh shit. Anyway, give me a call.
That's a pretty good line. I'm glad that we replayed it.
Figure out a
for
way to
that
get
line.
that coffee cream up my ass.
That should be your sub sound for like a week or something. Or maybe your
No,
tip
it
sound.
is. It's my tip alert.
It's your tip alert. Nice.
My tip alert goes off. It's like, oh
Nice.
shit, honey.
Hey.
Allie joined us right.
Hey!
She missed the worst story of all time, or the worst phone message of all time, and now we're back. She's classing the place up. It's all good. It's all good. So yeah, Zeke, would you do it again? Would you eat ghost peppers for fun? Was it that bad?
It really sucks, but that at no time did I feel like in danger. So I would do it again, but only for similar reasons, like for charity or some shit.
Yeah,
I wouldn't just do it offhand. Fuck that.
right.
Dude, I've seen some videos of people eating ghost peppers that have horrified me. Like
That's why I was
they just start screaming like
Yeah.
it burns. Ah! Like there's one of a kid freaking out for like a good 30 seconds, like screaming so hard his face turns blood red. It was crazy.
That's what I was
all
expecting
sitting here
from
like,
Zeke.
I'm hoping this is gonna happen to Zeke. And then you ate the first one, and I was
And
like,
nothing happened. Yeah.
is he immune to this shit? Like, what is going on here? I almost thought for a second that you built yourself up so much because you were clearly nervous. You were really nervous. I thought you were so prepared that maybe you just man-moded it and didn't even know.
It's like if you've ever smoked marijuana, it's like you smoke it. Sometimes when you smoke it the first time, you don't get high. You're like, oh, am I immune to marijuana? It's like the same thing when I ate the first pepper. I was like, am I immune to capsaicin?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I am not. I am not. I just had a bad one, the first one.
That's rough. That's rough. I don't think I do not like spicy food, so I don't think I would ever even have
Me
that
neither.
in my area.
That.
Me neither.
It'd be way too hot. I don't even enjoy like just like a normal green pepper. I'm just not into that. I'm just not into that.
So
Or any
JP, you've
spicy.
never done anything like that?
No. I think I've had a habanero pepper, but it was only because like it was in whatever food I was eating, and it wasn't like actually chopped up, and there was a seed in it. So I had that, and that was just a terrible experience to begin with. So I don't think I'll ever ingest a ghost pepper.
What about you, Allie?
Yeah.
I couldn't. I had like, I think it was a habanero, like a bite of one,
Yeah.
and I like freaked out. I don't drink milk. Like I don't like milk, white milk.
Mm-hmm.
And because I was at the restaurant, they had me like, they're like, oh, just eat it. It's fine. And I was like, oh yeah, sure. I'll show off to my coworkers. And I ate it. And like, I was like, oh, this isn't bad. And then it like started to kick in like at the back of my mouth and like down my throat. And like, I was like, my face is literally on fire right now. Like, get me, like I heard milk somehow like calms the heat or whatever.
Right.
So I was like chugging milk and I was like trying not to like have my throat close up on me. I was like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna die.
that's my fear is that my throat would like swell
Yeah.
up on you or on me,
Scary.
and I just wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to breathe. Because I've seen that happen to people as well. Do you guys know who what is it? Hot Pepper Gaming? Have you heard of them? They do gaming reviews, and it's one guy. Well, it's a team, and they bring on like well-known gaming journalists and well-known YouTubers and just people that are have big audiences. And they make him eat a habanero pepper and then do a game review of a game that they've been playing. And he's got like
Messed up.
he's got like 300,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube or something like that. And most of them are hilarious because like they'll eat the pepper, they'll chew it, and then they just start talking, and no one can like talk. I don't know how you were able to talk so well afterwards, Zeke, because every single one of these videos I've watched, they're not able to talk. They just stop talking because it hurts so bad.
Yeah.
Well, there's a part in the middle of the video where I'm sitting there like over the garbage can with my mouth open, and I just do it like this because if you put your lips together,
It hurts.
It burns,
hurts.
right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I gotta let it go like that.
Did you start drooling? I didn't.
Oh yeah, just like
Oh. Jesus.
I can't even think about it. Like it hurts my face.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna mess with that. I'm not even gonna mess with that.
I'm not about that life.
Nope. So typically when we do these shows, we start off and we talk to our guest. And now that you're back, let's talk to the guest. Kind of about your streaming career. How did you get started with Twitch in the streaming life, or did you stream on another platform before Twitch?
No, actually, I met that Golden Glove guy that I mentioned before.
Yeah, I still don't know who this guy is.
Yeah,
but
he's
fucking
he's
do.
all right.
You know
He's a big LOL streamer, right?
he's a what, Co?
I heard he's a LOL streamer. Wasn't he like a
Yeah.
esports or something?
He might have been.
Yeah, he's a big titty streamer too, like
Oh,
that type of thing. So he's
that's
like
unfortunate.
he's working his way up
Yeah.
with that strategy.
Well,
But
it's not
anyways,
going to get him very far. I mean, that only gets you like 200,000 or 300,000 followers, and then it just stops. That's part of the business.
Exactly. Well, he's streaming. He actually started on Justin TV,
Mm-hmm.
and after I met him, I was working at the sports bar, and GTA 5 had just came out, and he let me stream it on his channel because I didn't have my own channel. He's like, "Oh, it'd be fun. Let's let her stream on my channel," and I had a blast, and I loved the experience. So I started my own channel, and I actually started it with GTA 5, and I would stream it on his PC.
Uh-huh.
And so I'd like do like little streams here and there. Like I was still in school online and I was still working. So like I'd like do like short streams. And then he got a new PC, and so he like handed me down his old PC
You
and
got the
stuff.
hand-me-down. Nice.
I got the, I mean it was still
Okay, yeah.
functioning. So I would I didn't have a proper capture card to play console, and so I would play Battlefield 4 online and just like play that for like hours, and yeah, then just my stream kind of took off, and the Peep Crew was born.
Nice, nice. One of the things we'll actually be talking about a lot in the future weeks is, you know, that transition from a normal job to streaming on Twitch. What was like the deciding factor for you, or the moment, I guess, for you to make that decision?
I've actually talked to my stream about this a lot. So I was working at a sports bar, and I had like 4 different jobs. I was a host. I would represent at tournaments, like golf tournaments, on the course, and like be like, "Hey, come to my restaurant. It's really cool." Blah blah blah. Then I was a busser, and I was a food runner. So I had like 4
You had,
different
like,
jobs.
every job at a sports bar,
Yeah.
basically. Except
I
for
mean, I
cook.
wasn't a server,
Yeah,
which
okay,
I was like
sure.
working towards for like a year, but it's okay. Anyways, so I was working those 4 jobs all at once, and then when I started like streaming, and it like my channel started to grow, I was like, this is actually like an opportunity where I could like take this and make it my job. And so I let my boss know, and I think they took it kind of personal because like I did so many things for that restaurant that
Sure.
they're like, what are we gonna like? Like we're gonna need to like hire 4 more people. Anyways, so I asked for a certain day off, and like I've asked for multiple days off, and they kind of ignored it. We're like, well, we need you. I was like, oh, that's fine, I can work. But every time I'd mention like, oh, my stream's doing well, they kind of looked at me and they're like, you play video games, like we don't really care, like
Right.
good luck type of thing. And so I asked for one certain day off like a month in advance, and they gave it to someone else. And I was just like, oh, I'm so tired of being stepped on here. I'm just so angry. I just want to play video games. And I had been
Maybe
partnered.
that's your problem. When you look angry, you look happy. Oh, I'm so angry. You look
I'm so mad right now.
Muppet angry.
You look Muppet angry. I like that. I'm gonna use that. I'm
mad.
Don't let it deceive you. I know how to throw a punch.
There you go.
No. So I had been partnered in 2013. I think it was December when I first got partnered, like late December. And I had applied for partnership beforehand and then got turned down because they said that I needed more congruent viewership, or a higher congruent viewership. So I was like,
Yeah.
okay. So I just streamed even more. I was like working 8 hours at the bar and then coming home and streaming for 5 hours just straight. There's a lot of Red Bull involved because I got a free drink after work, and I was like, I'm gonna have a Red Bull, so just take that Red Bull, chug it on my way home, and then like, do my hair and then jump on the stream. So after a while, when they didn't give me that day off, and I was so tired of being there for them and them not being there for me, it was a toxic relationship. I was like, done. I'm just gonna go stream video games, and you guys can good luck finding somebody to fill that, that day that you didn't want to give me off, that one day.
Showed it
And
to 'em.
so they kind of like looked at me and was like, well, good luck with that.
Have fun
video
streaming
game.
video games, whatever
Yeah.
that means.
Yeah.
So-
We all had that moment at our job, didn't we?
No, I never. Zeke,
Except you, JP. Shut
I never
up.
had. Yeah,
I'm
it's
talking
just.
to you. Shut up.
It never
You're
happened.
gonna pipe up, you piece of crap.
So I guess, of course, the
Oh,
next big question is: have you been back since this all has blown up?
Oh yeah, like their food there is amazing. I love their food. I would eat it all the time when I worked there. I was really close with the cook, so whenever I'd get hungry on my shift, I would be like, "Hey,
Make me one of
that,
these.
yeah.
Yeah.
like a bite of that here, a bite of that there." So I was cool with the cook, but coming back, I would take Brennan back to the restaurant and we'd sit down, and a lot of people will ignore me. Like they will pretend
Really?
that I never existed, and I'm like, I know we know each other. I've talked to you before, and they just like won't come near my table
And this
except
was.
the cook.
When did you leave? Was that like a year ago, or what was the timeline?
I think it was 2 years ago.
Okay.
I don't even know.
They still hold a grudge after 2 years?
I think they're just kind of intimidated because I get to play video games for a living, and they just don't understand it.
That's
They
true.
don't understand the world, so they're like, I don't know.
That's true.
Maybe I smell bad.
Maybe.
That's probably more likely.
You don't know. You never know.
State.
You never
That's the
know.
best part about the internet. They can't smell you.
That's true.
Yeah, exactly. I play video games for. I don't have to shower. It's a webcam. There's no 40. Come on.
I'm not wearing any pants.
No one does. No one on this broadcast or any broadcast on Twitch is wearing pants. It's actually
Why?
a necessity at the Twitch booth. When you do E3, they make you not wear. They just, all right, everyone, pants off. And then they go live with the camera. That's
It's
how it
kind of
goes.
like a coat check. It's a pants check. You just-
Exactly.
you get a little ticket. It's
And
great. It's
everybody
convenient.
sits in Jello.
Yeah.
We got one more guest. We're gonna need another Jello. Bring in the fourth Jello.
That would
chair.
be great to sit in. You're
I know,
onto
I'm
something
just
here,
picturing
Zeke.
that in my head.
I'm gonna get a tub of Jello and just sit in the tub of Jello. With my
Wait, the pudding Jello type or the gelatin Jello type?
Ooh, I don't know.
No, the Jello.
I would think gelatin. Yeah, like
Gelatin.
Yeah.
I just feel like that'd be like really weird at first to get into because it's like it's stuck together. And, like the pudding type, you just kind of sink into it.
Yeah, the pudding.
Gelatin type, you have to like insert yourself into it.
Could you really sit in the pudding type though? I mean, it'd more like just kind of fall. It'd be like a really thick.
I
pool.
feel like the pudding type
Yeah.
would eventually also warm up, and the Jello, like the gelatin type, would stay cold the entire time.
Think
I
about
think
this
this needs-
logically. Think about this logically. Pudding would just splats and goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Gelatin has spongy, it's springy. It's
Yeah.
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 Come on, think about it.
No, I agree. But then there's like the aftermath of it. Like think about when everybody gets out.
Yeah, well
of
then you just
gelatin.
eat. You never have to move. You just eat the Jello as you're broadcasting. Because Twitch broadcasters don't eat. Let's be honest. They do like a 10-hour broadcast. No one eats. So you just eat the Jello.
This is the best talk show in the world.
with a straw. You just have a straw,
Yeah. yeah.
right?
And maybe you could put like other little bits of food in the Jello itself and find that during the broadcast, and it'd probably preserve it, right? That's how it works.
Wait, you've never played Jello?
I'm pretty
Marble?
sure that's how. I think that's how fruit. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah.
Hold on. You didn't play Jello marble at PAX?
No, what is Jello marble?
You find the marble. You have to find the marble in the Jello without using your hands.
How big is the thing of Jello? I didn't know this was a thing.
You sit in the Jello and you have to find the marble by like kind of
Oh,
adjusting and moving.
I didn't know.
Is this a game or is this real?
I don't know if
like,
I'm being trolled. Zeke's like trolling right now, but I'm just like, wait, is he? This sounds like it's plausible. I'd probably be into that game.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. It'd be fun.
We have fun.
We have fun on here. So was there like a follower count or what? I guess what I'm asking is, was it more of that you wanted to quit your job and stream, or was there like okay, I will be financially stable while streaming, I can quit my job?
I think it was like, obviously, like being financially stable was like important
Right.
because like you can't live without being, without the money.
Sure.
But it was more about like being happy and enjoying what I did, because when I was working, I was like so stressed out. I had so many shifts and like so many different like positions there, and just always running around and being super active and always drinking like those energy drinks and like trying to balance everything because I was working, going to school, and streaming. And so I was like, I just want to be happy. Like, and once I got to the point where I could like financially support myself, I was like, okay, I can do this. I can, do this job as a streamer and be happy and then continue on growing my channel. So
Zeke, for you, Zeke, was that a pretty similar experience? I think you've told us before, but because you had a full-time job and you ended up quitting it, right? For streaming.
Yeah. No, I did a similar story to a lot of people. I was working 50 hours a week and streaming 30, and it got to the point. Well, I kept telling myself like, next month I'm gonna quit my job. Next month I'm gonna quit my job. And then like something came up at work, just like it did for her. It's like the partner I worked with in the online department was quitting. He found a better job, and I said, "Yep, now's the time."
Now's the time.
Yep.
Just something happened. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's go."
And Co, for you, I don't think we've ever actually talked to you about your experience from, a traditional job into streaming. What was the deciding factor for you?
For me, it was a bit different because I had actually been in 4 years of IT, and I had two kind of paths open up for me for a promotion, and both of them were like locked into 5 to 10 year plans. Like they would have been careers. So at that point, I decided, you know what, I can't do this. I dropped out, or I quit my job, refused both promotions, and actually went back to school for game design. So at that point, I started DJing for money, and that's when I did my DJ thing for a little bit. But then eventually, I started, like, at one point, I'm in school the whole time, online school. But, you know, I started streaming a little bit for Defiance, and at some point in there, the transition of focus between school and streaming kind of started to over a little bit. And, you know, I started realizing, you know, I could really do something with streaming, and I started paying a lot of attention to it. Thank God. For my game project, I picked up my producer, Rob, at that point, who has been kind of carrying the torch since then. But yeah, I was in school, thankfully. So I was financially stable, which was one of the only reasons I really kind of dived into streaming like I did. But yeah, as I learned in my first few months of streaming, though, I wasn't doing it right then. So it took me a while to get to the point where I was kind of switching over.
Sure.
The real question is, when are we going to see like a CohhCarnage concert where you're on the ones and twos? I want to get you on the ones and twos, son.
Dude, you should see my Google Docs. I've got these pages of Google Docs like planning shows from when I was gonna hit it big in DJing, like just tons of different like lighting configurations, and I have this helmet plan and like all sorts of crazy like never gonna happen shit. And it's kind of funny because now I'm kind of, you know, doing more and more with streaming. I'm kind of like, man, maybe one day I'll kind of go back.
Maybe one day, dude. What you should get a try to get some time at TwitchCon to work the.
True.
It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I mean, I still have.
I mean,
like
Twitch has a
5 or
party
6
at every
tracks
con.
and
You can
stuff.
DJ one. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
and then you could call it you could call it dropped beats. Yeah. Woo! Dropped mic, maybe, I don't know.
I like drop
farther
beats.
away from the computer. Jesus Christ, Zeke. Jesus Christ.
Shut up! That's brilliant.
It's all right.
I think it's good.
Genius.
Of course, I would need to have both JP and Zeke on stage at some point. Or
I'd be your me and Zeke could be your hype man.
I'll no. You.
What you could do is put
be the
them
hype
in
man. I'll be the
cages.
b-boy. I'll be the b-boy.
You'll
doing
be the b-boy?
Side.
Okay, I'll be the hype man. Zeke can be the b-boy.
There you go. Yep. Like that guy for the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones who just dances.
Yeah, that guy's great. Man, we're from the 90s, Zeke.
Or you could do right shark and left shark.
Oh
like
yeah.
Katy Perry.
You want to?
Yeah.
Do you? We need the left shark is open if you want to be that. Allie, I'm just saying.
Now taking applications for left shark.
Yeah, the right shark is already locked up. That's gonna be Zeke. But the left shark, if you need, just saying. So CSGO is your primary game.
Yeah, right now, yeah. I used to be a variety streamer. I used to play Gary's Mod. I used to play a lot of GTA 5 on PS4 and the Xbox, because before it became next gen.
Sure.
A lot of indie games, but then one day it was a Friday night, and me and my group, the Dapper crew, were always let's play all these different games. They'll get drunk, and I'll just like stand there and deal with their banter as they're drunk. And our friend Lane said, "Let's play CSGO." Like, okay. Brennan was like, she probably won't like it. It's too hard and it's not, she probably won't like it. And I was like,
Nice.
well, then let me try it out. I want to play it. And then I just got addicted to it, and that was it. I just started streaming CSGO like all the time. I was just like addicted to the ranking system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play with subs, or you play with like I guess what is the normal stream? Do you just log into matchmaking?
Yeah, sometimes I'll play with my streamer friends if they're down, like Tucker, Brennan, but I don't really like playing with Brennan that much because he's a backseat gamer sometimes. And I just hate being told what to do in a game because it throws me off. You're trying to do one thing and then you got something in your ear telling you to do the other thing.
You got to go back to B. They're rotating over to B.
And then you get killed and you're just,
and then the guy, and then the person's just like, well, you should have been aiming there, you fucking idiot. Like, what are you doing?
You're like, you should have been quiet.
I think the worst is like when it's someone who's like a friend or like your boyfriend or whatever, like who is really like trying to be like nice about it. That makes it that much worse. I don't know if it's the same for you, but like a friend's like, hey, maybe you should
Yeah, it's very calm and passive.
do this instead of that, and then it's worse.
Yeah.
So if you aim at the enemy before you pull the trigger, you can
That
and try to
helps a
get the
lot.
bullets inside their body instead of
Yeah.
drawing an outline.
It always
around them.
starts out constructive, and then it devolves into making fun of the other person for doing something wrong. Yeah. That's Twitch chat in a nutshell, I think, also.
Oh yeah, that's one of the rules in my Twitch chat. Is like, please don't be a backseat gamer.
Yeah.
It's different when I'm streaming CS:GO. It's so different from when I'm playing off stream because I don't have to like focus on interacting with chat. And my chat will tell you when I'm playing CS:GO, I am so bad at interacting with chat because I'm so
You're so
into the
focused.
game. And like 3 or 4 rounds will go by, and I will have not said a word. I'll look at chat. They're saying, "Does she even talk? Does she even talk?" I'm like, "I'm playing the game. I'm sorry. I'm really into this game right now."
Get into it. You get
I
into
get
it.
that, man. Especially when you're
So-
like, the pressure's on, like time's
Oh
running out.
yeah.
Gonna get it.
You're like clenching your butt and you're just trying to do well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
speaking. Okay. We had a gamer conversation before the show started. I wanted to bring it up. I saw one of the highlights. One of the first things out of your mouth. You said, "I'm sorry, I'm a leaner." Now I can completely relate with that because I'm playing this stupid platforming game where I do the same thing. Like your dad handed the Nintendo controller for the first time, and your dad's like, "Go, go, 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 go."
Yeah. Dodging bullets in real life. Like,
I think I'm a leaner if it's like a super intense moment, but
or
like
in
just normal.
GTA 5. Have you guys ever tried to get the jet from the military base and fly it
Yeah.
through the tunnel?
Yeah.
That's my like most lean ever. Cause I'm like my head's like upside down.
You're in the plane.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in the plane. Like, if I can just get my head to correlate with the plane, then it will work.
I'm trying to think of
I-
the most recent one.
I'm bad. I'm both a leaner and a peeker. So when you're behind cover in a game and everything is clearly on your screen, I'm still.
Yeah. If I'm playing a
Something
horror
you can
game, I'll do
look
that.
around
If I'm playing like a scary, like Amnesia or something like that, and there's a corner that I don't want to go around in game, I'll like do the lean forward thing and like slowly move
Yeah, your
forward.
forehead gets like into your cam like this. That's
Yeah.
all they see.
Yeah, that's always good. That's always good.
I love watching people who do that, and they don't know they're doing it, and I love it when it's a real slow one where you the gradual like, and by
Like
the time
super
they realize they're like 45 degrees going, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess one of the more unique things about your stream is that you live with another streamer, right? So what is that? For me personally, I would fucking hate that because if I can't go live when I want to go live, or I can't do something because I'm like, if I'm streaming, if there's noise around me, it completely fucks with the entire broadcast for me. Like, what is it like
Yeah.
being in the house with another streamer?
Well, Brennan's been doing it longer than I have, so I feel like I don't know, I look up to him as like a role model for my stream and how I want my stream to kind of be portrayed and take characteristics from his stream
Sure.
and put it through mine. But living with each other, I mean, obviously we're together. I don't know if you knew that.
Right.
We're, dating.
But
As as streamers living together, I think it's more difficult for him because I'm very loud. I'm a really loud rager and I can't help it. I get so into the game and at points it just fuels me and I'll like get killed in CSGO and I will scream
Yeah.
and he hates that. So he'll come in and I'll rage and I'll be already upset. He'll come in and be like, "You need to be quiet." And that just makes me even more mad. And I'm just like, "Don't, I'm streaming right now." Like,
You're gonna lose it. Yeah.
Dad, please
I can-
don't.
I can completely relate. The last thing you want to tell someone that's raging is to stop raging.
Yeah.
I'll be doing something in here and I'll just playing in first person. God damn it! Lena will walk in. baby, can you? No, I can't calm down right now.
Not right now.
If I
Come
could calm
back in
down, I
10
wouldn't be
minutes.
raging.
Yeah, you already get that from Twitch chat, so when you get it from like someone that it's even worse for sure.
Like they could just open the door and just, hey.
Hey,
quiet.
shut up in there, all right?
Please don't tell me that. No, no.
Yeah.
You don't
So,
understand how much this means to me right now. This is death.
It's a sign of passion and investment. That's right. But Allie, out of curiosity, can you just? And this is something I've always wondered. Can you and Gold Glove stream at the same time? Like, do you guys have the internet to do that?
Yeah.
That's never. Oh, that must be great. Not having that be an issue. I can imagine that would
great. It
probably
must be
that'd be
great.
terrible.
Yeah, it's good. We went through some issues with it, but it kind of evolved, and we learned how to correlate our streams so we can stream at the same time over time, obviously.
Yeah.
But we did run into some issues with it. But usually it's not even a problem. We stream at the same time, and we don't even notice the internet issues ever anymore.
Very nice.
That's good. That's good. Zeke or Co would, if your significant other wanted to stream in the same household, would you, like, what would that be like for you two?
I wouldn't let my girl if I ever got a girlfriend again. Sorry. No. If I ever had a girlfriend, I wouldn't let her stream.
Really?
No, I would forbid it.
Why is that?
I'm
Why?
kidding. I'm joking. Of
Yeah.
course, we'd work it out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like that would just
that's fine.
it would add so much more difficulty to the act of streaming, I think. So
Well,
I
in
always
fact,
applaud
I'd like
people that have like that either live in the same house as other people or dating someone who also streams. Like that just seems so difficult to me.
It is pretty difficult in the sense that we're always together. We're always, in the same house. Normal relationships, you usually get, space. Like when I worked at the bar, I would be away for like 8 hours and then I come back. But now we're always in each other's like faces and we do the same thing. So that's not so much an issue, but sometimes like, when you spend so much time with somebody, you get irritated with them sometimes. So
Well, I mean, streamers don't leave the house. Like you work where you live, so it's. I didn't even think of that aspect, but that would also probably drive me crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I
but
mean,
it's easy stuff to fix, like easy to work on.
Yeah.
do you guys ever get like in little like, I wouldn't say that they're real or anything, but like tips about like subs, like how the fuck were they subbed to you before me? What the fuck is that about?
Yeah,
No,
is there, like-
never. That stuff is silly. No.
No, I know it's silly, but like, I mean, like Man and I bring that up. It's like, how the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie. I used to get irritated when I'd like start streaming, and then Brendan was like, "Oh, I'm not gonna stream tonight." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And then he starts streaming, and then like my viewers like slowly depleted. I'm like, "Gosh, he said he wasn't gonna stream tonight."
Take my viewers.
But I got over that.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to think of some other things that would be like unique to the act of, because I don't know like what it would be like living with someone else that streams, but it just seems terrible to me. It seems so many issues would arise.
Well, like for me and Lena's been on stream with me a lot. She likes gaming. A lot of times she'll actually play with me in a game but not be on stream. But a big part of that for us, and one of the reasons I asked Allie earlier, is we're actually limited by tech. So we actually can't stream at the same time.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
that plays into all sorts of different things because me and Lena will sit down and we're like, okay, well, Lena doesn't have a big channel and you do. And we're kind of in this together. So what benefit would it have for her to stream on her channel if I could stream on mine? And it just like there's all of these weird reasons that come into play. And then it's like, well, if she streamed on mine solo, then what if people, that's not what they came there for? Like it gets so much complicated if you can't have your own streams, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's
Typical stuff.
Oh, what was I gonna say? There was this one point. Oh, Brennan and him telling me which games I should play, like on my stream, because I play a lot of Counter-Strike, and I can't help it. I just got addicted to it, and it's something that's super easy to stream for me. You play one comp game, and that's like an hour that goes by, and I get so into the game, and I enjoy it. But then there's like the times where he tells me, you should play this game, you should play this game. You don't play very many games. And it's my stream.
Now,
Do what I want.
are you a CS gambler?
Yeah, do you do the gambling?
No, that's so scary to me. Aww.
Oh, and of course,
Sorry, I was
Matt takes over the show.
As always, Zeke.
There, how about that? There.
As
Now,
always.
now I'm right. I got a cat.
Okay. A cat and a needs to be watched 6 years ago stuffed animal are two very different things. See? And I've had that cat in my room. It emanates stench.
Shut
It's not
up!
like
I
it was amazing.
I didn't think
I didn't know something could smell like that. It's
Ouch.
impressive, Zeke.
Where do you think he wiped his drool the other night from the fucking pepper, man? It went on the bear.
True.
Or sorry, the cat.
Kind of lost my train of thought after I saw the cat.
No, I can't. Don't call it a bear, Allie.
I'll kill you.
Zeke will kill me.
I didn't say no.
No, I did. I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know. That's a big thing on a stream. You don't go there. It does.
I won't go there.
Yeah. So gambling. Are you into the gambling? Is some of
I'm
the CS:GO
actually-
trends is like you gamble, you give away knives, and you open cases. Which one is your vice? What are you into?
Okay, I used to be super into open cases. I love to open cases because I had the best luck in the beginning. I would open like so many knives.
Spoken
Actually,
like a true
I
game.
opened 3. That's 3 or 4.
And
but
how
it's
many
just a
cases?
lot.
Yeah, how many cases was that? For 4
I don't.
knives.
It's disgusting.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
Now, okay. Let me just ask a noob question for someone who doesn't know CS:GO. As far as I've seen, in I would say I've probably watched in total like 3-4 hours of CS:GO. I have never seen anyone use a knife. Do you actually use the knives a
I
lot?
have before. I have.
You mean for, like,
and it's
killing?
so
Yeah, for-
satisfying. There's this one point where it was me versus 4, and I had just a Tech 9 armor and my knife. I killed 3 people with the Tech 9. I ran out of bullets, and I whipped out my knife and just stabbed the last
Just
guy.
stabbed
And
the last guy.
it was so satisfying. 4v1, last kill, knife kill.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah, Zeke. The knives are used not really for, like, you use them in situations kind of like what Ali was just saying, but the reason that they're so expensive is because they're like the constant. Because your guns can change, right? You can replace a pistol, or you can replace a gun, or like the primary weapon, but you can't replace the knife, right? And you move faster with a knife out, and you can do like certain jumps that you can't do with like a gun out because you move differently with certain weapons out. So the knife is like the one constant in CS:GO, and that's why they're so much more expensive. Then they're also just rarer.
The next thing I want to ask is, no one's gun is more powerful than the other person's gun based on.
It's all cosmetic.
Yeah.
It is cosmetic.
I used to open so many cases, but now I get sick of it when people ask me to open cases.
Yeah, what was it like? 'Cause I see a lot of CS:GO streams that have like kind of built the stream on opening cases and less of like actually playing the game. So did you see that at all in your stream where like everyone just came to the stream expecting case openings?
Even still today, I see people like, when are you going to open cases? Because I used to do it every stream. I used to open like a certain amount of cases because I enjoyed opening cases.
Yeah.
And my viewership was great. Like, everybody who opens cases is going to have
you see a
pretty good
spike.
viewership.
Yeah.
And now, even till, like, I do not open cases that very much. I'll probably open cases maybe once every 2 weeks now because I just hate the disappointment.
You've gotten to the depressed stage of gambling. You know that you have a problem. Yeah.
And so I just like given up on it. And so now it's just kind of like an entertainment factor. Like, okay, I will open cases today for you. But there it is.
You got a Galil.
And opening cases is really good because you get a bunch of skins, and my viewership, my community is really big on CS:GO, so I have a lot of skins that I can just give away to my viewers because I already have my loadout. Every gun in my loadout is with
You're
something.
good.
Like, I have a skin for it. And with all the skins that I get, I can trade up to like higher quality skins and, just do a giveaway on my stream to like pay back the viewers for supporting me as a streamer.
So you just sit there and look at the skins and go like, yeah.
Sometimes if you get a really good rare skin, it's just sometimes it's art and you want to look at it for a while.
Well, I mean, they are pieces of art for sure. Like what you just had a look at the. Can you see that, Zeke? Can you see the Aquamarine Revenge?
I mean, let me take a close look here.
Yeah, open it up on the stream. It'll be a little bit bigger.
Yep, that's what I'm
The
doing.
Hyper Beast actually, there's a Hyper
Oh, with like
Beast.
the aqua and the flames and stuff.
Yeah, and that's like a super rare AK.
That's one of the new
You
ones.
could put the fucking Mona Lisa on a gun and it'd be like, you know. But I see, and that's the thing. Like, I'm a gambler, and people don't understand why I gamble. It's a compulsion.
Right.
I did this. That's why I'm not like dogging you for it. I don't understand this particular like compulsion.
It's
but
like collecting
understand-
Pokemon cards.
See, Zeke, right here. This is the. You'll have to wait. I don't know if you can see in Skype. This is like the normal skin, right? It's just a shitty fucking little normal.
It looks like
gun,
a gun that kills people.
right? And then I think you had a purple skin like right before, like that. Then that's a different one, right? It's got like
And you
red
can put-
and like
yeah.
decals and stuff on it.
You can put stickers on it.
And
Yeah.
it doesn't kill people any faster or
No.
better or
You just kill people in
No.
style, man.
Exactly.
okay.
Like
That's-
right there. Headshot.
No,
Actually,
listen,
skins are a
listen,
big
listen,
deal.
listen, listen.
Do you know how you put
If-
decals on a car and it makes it faster? Same with
Yeah,
sound effects.
it's the same thing as like
percentage
kind of
on
tricking
gun.
out a car.
No,
with all the
Instantly
decals and shit.
become a better player. Your KD ratio just goes right through the roof.
Exactly.
This is
No,
No,
important.
in a certain way,
Look, you're not a Counter-Strike
psychologically,
player,
you're
so
like,
you don't
I have
understand.
this great skin. I'm just gonna get so many kills
Well,
with
and
it.
the player base also, enforces that as well. Like you'll load into a game and someone will be like, "Dude, nice howl," or whatever. Like, "Dude, nice op skin," or whatever the op skin is. I guess a
Dude,
hyper
okay,
beast
so
is the thing now.
Do you think Summit 1G is actually good at the game? No, he just has a nice knife.
Well, no, he doesn't have a nice knife anymore because he gambled them all away.
No, he has a great knife, and you should stop by and see it sometime.
That's
I've
true.
heard it's the best in the game.
That's true. That's the
Oh
running
yeah,
joke.
yeah, that one. The what do they call that one? What's the name of that?
That was the
yeah.
what does he have? He has the the gut. It's
the
something.
gutter. Yeah, the gut something.
I don't know. Chat will tell us soon. 'Cause it's,
You should have seen it before the knife. Pretty sure he didn't even know. I mean, like he turned his gun around and shot himself. Didn't even know what he was doing. Then he got
Now
then
listen,
the skins came.
I wanted to bring this up. Now,
It's good.
I would understand a little bit better if you were gambling like taunts. Like if you could have like certain like taunts that the person you killed could see.
yeah.
There's all kinds of different taunts. Like you could be like, do this or do that or do like, the double finger or whatever. Like, oh shit, he opened the double finger. Oh fuck. Oh man. And then you kill somebody and then you give them the double finger when they die. They're like, oh my
amazing.
god, he gave me the double
I don't know
finger.
why
Oh.
they don't sell like emotes like that.
That's genius, honestly.
Does
I
Dirty
would
Bomb
open
have
cases
emotes?
for that?
Like what? I'm trying to think of other FPSs. They've always been like player created. Like the what was it in Halo where you'd fucking go over and crouch? What was that called when you go over and like crouch over someone? I just
Teabag.
can't even. Yeah, I guess like teabagging in Halo. I guess was the first
Yeah.
creation of that. I don't know why people haven't like game developers haven't monetized that. I'm trying to think of an FPS that's online that has.
Shit. Oh, I gotta
TF2 does.
I gotta
TF2?
copyright that. Hold on, I'm copywriting it right now.
Hey, real quick though, while we're kind of on the CS vein, and as I don't think JP, you may actually play enough to know this, but Ali, I'm sure you probably know this. I've actually been interested in streaming kind of CS, but I've never really understood how like the ranking thing works. Like how you actually move through. Like, is it
Oh.
based on KD or your team winning? Like, how do you actually get up through the CS ranks? Is that something
It's
you
such
focus?
a mystery.
Yeah, it's
Like-
literally a mystery.
There's this thing called ELO, and each time, say you're ranked at a silver rank, which is one of the first ranks, silver 1, 2, 3, 4, elite, and then master elite, and then you go to the next higher rank. Each game that you win, you rack up a certain amount of ELO points, and you win a certain amount of games, and that will rank you up. And it goes the same for when you lose ELO, and if you lose a certain amount of ELO, you're gonna D-rank.
Yeah.
So
But-
when you say lose, you mean your team? Like if your team loses, no matter how well you did,
Yeah,
you're gonna
you'll
lose.
lose.
It's
Yeah.
a big team
It's
game.
a team
This
game.
is-
Like there's
it's
no
huge.
there's no singularity factor in it, right? Like if you do very well in a game and your team wins, I think your ELO goes up. Granted, the ELO is completely hidden, so you never know what your true ELO is.
Oh,
It's true.
okay.
And so that's why, like,
So when people rank up, it's just like, oh, surprise, you leveled. Like it's never.
You kind of have a gauge of idea with how many games that you've won and how well you did in those games. Like if you top frag for like 3 games in a row, the 4th game you're most likely going to rank up.
Yeah.
Depending on how high rank you are, because when you get into higher ranks, it's harder to rank up. Like you have to get more elo. But
Can you choose who you fight as far as like
No.
who you battle?
in community matches, not in matchmaking.
So you can't rank up and choose who you fight.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
Okay.
people would just game that system, right? People already game the system by
Oh,
having
Smurfs.
Yeah, well, what they'll do is they'll have like the person that pays for the Smurf, right? Or maybe it's just a friend, and they bring in that person. So say they're like bottom of the barrel player, real shitty player, and then they bring in like 3 players who are really, really fucking good at the game, but they're on a new account. So the ELO on that account is what a player would get at the very start of like them playing CSGO.
I
So
see,
then
it's like
you're getting
champion
boosted
bring down
because
to the-
yeah, it's like if you were playing against NFL people in like in high school in football. Yeah. And so that's like a big issue right now with boosting. But a lot of those guys have actually did they start banning boosters for it? Or are they only banning botters?
Bots?
There's really
Yeah, like
no way
hackers,
you
yeah.
can like catch people.
Not like botting in
boosting.
MMOs, Sorry, Ellie.
Sorry.
There's always going to be like people who are smurfing and boosting. There's really nothing you can do about it for reporting them.
Yeah.
Hackers, griefers, stuff like that. There's a system for that. But if you find a booster or a smurf, you're just like, well, shit.
Yeah, you can't really do much about it. But a lot of like hackers have actually gotten banned in the past 3 or 4 months.
Yeah.
And the rankings of everyone in CS:GO have actually gotten kind of insane. Like back when I played 6 months ago, I was I got up to like AK2 and then dropped down to Gold 1 from playing with friends and stuff like that. And now I would play like one game and it automatically put me at like I think it put me back into like AK1. And so it's easier to rank higher because all of the hackers got banned. So the player pool is actually shrunk at the top levels. Like the top, I don't know what the actual percentages are, so sorry if I'm misquoting this, but it's like the top 5% is now smaller because all of these hackers or accounts that had hacking on it got banned.
So real quick though, you just said you dropped your rank by playing with friends.
Well,
did you
that's
do it?
basically, that's my way of saying like, I didn't suck. It was my friends that sucked.
No, but I mean, how did you even play in ranked games with your friends?
You can queue into ranked games with people that you know. Like, you can bring people on your team and queue, but you can't match make against people that you know. Like, it's completely random. But if you go in with a team of like 5, it'll put you against a team of 5 other players that are also a team. Or if you queue at like 3, they'll put someone who's a little bit better than your skill on the other team.
This honestly sounds like a recipe for making people hate each other.
100%, yeah. No, you'll have games
That's what
where
it sounds like, because like if I popped into a game,
we could never play
fired it
together,
up.
Z.
I'm a single guy. I'm just one dude, and I pop in. I want to play some CS:GO. Figure out how to play. I pop into a game, and I just suck out loud. Like, and everybody. There's how many people on a team? 5.
Yeah,
Yes.
5v5.
There's 4 people that just fucking hate me.
Which is basically honestly everything in matchmaking. Like, if you solo queue in matchmaking, you have
Is
to
there
think.
mics?
Yes, everyone has a mic, and
Oh, yeah.
Horrible.
it's a really rough. It's basically Xbox Live on crack. Like, you'll have some really bad moments, but you'll also have really cool moments where like
That's
people are
true.
actually nice, and you're like, wow, we lost, but it was a very pleasant loss. Like, it was very nice
were
of
nice.
you. Yeah.
Oh my
And that's
gosh.
super rare. And when it happens, it's like, damn, this would be great if everyone was like that. But most of the time, and especially now that it's summer, you'll queue and you immediately go into a game, and then you hear like the 10-year-old talking like, I'm gonna rape you. Hey, how's it going, guys?
I
Like,
know.
that's just constant now because it's summertime and all the kids are out of school and they're all playing. So
Summertime.
it used to be like during the spring when me and Control would queue. We would queue right at like 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern, and like all the games would be great and be like mostly people that are around our age. right at like around 3 Eastern, when people started getting out of school, and for the rest of the day, the games devolved into like younger and younger people joining our games, and it got so bad that we just wouldn't queue around that time. Like, we would wait till everyone went to sleep at like 1 a.m.
Till they were put to bed.
Till they were put to bed, because it was so fucking annoying playing with like 3 other people that are just they're not mature
Obnoxious.
enough to like understand teamwork, right? Like, it's a shitty thing to say, but it's definitely true. So it's a very rage-inducing game, Zeke, to answer your question because of that.
It's very competitive is the
Well, and it's
thing.
because,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you actually lose something if you lose.
Yes.
That's the part that sucks. That's why I will probably never like go into queues and do that shit.
But at the same time, the only reason I bring this up is because I used to, like, obviously do StarCraft. I used to commentate on all that stuff. And in StarCraft, when you queue into matchmaking, it's like a solo queue experience, right? So it's all on you. So all of that pressure is on you. And if you fuck up, it's your fault. When you're playing with 5 other people, right, you can blame other people. You can put that pressure on someone else. So it's much easier to play, I think, matchmaking in CSGO, because it's a social loss in that sense. It's not just like, fuck, I fucked up and it's all internal. So that's why I think it's super successful. But maybe that's me and I don't know. What?
Or it's the skins.
Yeah, or the skins is definitely a part. Yeah, that's probably why it blew up as well. But Co, you're thinking of getting into it? Or playing a game?
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually. I've frequently been interested in Counter-Strike, but I've never really had the time to kind of sit down and get to a point where I'd be able to play it enough to be good at it. But I've kind of dropped off afternoon streams recently, and I'm going to be picking them back up in the near future. And I'm kind of looking for something I can just kind of do semi-daily to just kind of unwind and hang out with people. And seems a little competitive, but it's definitely on the list of things to try.
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's
that's
a
like
really
online
easy game
kind
to
of a
stream.
game.
Yeah, it's a great game to stream, and you can bring in friends. It's like a great social stream. I honestly think it's like one of the best games on Twitch if you are just looking for a game to like build a stream on, right?
Yeah.
It's just 5v5 shoot and kill everybody.
And
There's-
plant bombs.
Yeah, there's objectives.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that's
The
like
big thing about it, Zeke, is I think not only does everyone know it, but it's kind of the doom of multiplayer games. You know, it's not really doing anything new or exciting, but what it does really well, and it's got that kind of lasting appeal that no matter how many other games you play, you can always kind of come back to it because you know
Yeah.
what to expect, and what you expect is fun. It's always kind of a good time. I mean, I used to play Counter-Strike way back in the day, and from what I understand, if I play now, it's all the exact same freaking maps. A few of them have
Yeah.
been remade,
There's
but it's
been
all Dust and Dust 2s and Aztecs, and I mean, I love that shit. I used to play that stuff hours a day when I was younger.
Now, why is this game so much more popular, like eons above any other FPS?
It was one of the first.
Yeah,
It was
Ali,
one
you
of the
wanna-
first that really did it well.
I
What do you
think
think,
that
Alex?
I enjoy playing Counter-Strike more than any other FPS that I've played is because it's so sophisticated with like recoil and I don't know, it's just the mechanics of the game is very
Crisp.
They
crisp.
nailed it. Is what it is. They
Yeah.
have like the perfect recipe for. It's a true skill FPS in that sense. Like
Yes.
you can tell when someone is super fucking talented at the game compared to someone who's like really bad at the game. Like the skill ceiling is like insanely incredibly high.
And there's no like the last, like I've said before, the last first person shooter I played like a lot of was Modern Warfare 2. Like I played a lot of that, a lot of PvP in that, and I never got very good at it. But is there like things that people hate you for, like the noob tube is the thing that always comes to mind.
Yeah, there's guns like that.
There's stuff
Oh,
like
the
that.
P90?
The P90. Yeah, P90 is a gun that
Or
has
the auto sniper.
the auto sniper.
Back
Yeah,
in my day, it was ops, man. It was all ops back when I played.
I think you'll see.
If
that
it was
some.
ops are a respectable gun. If you can play with an op and be good at it, you're a respected player. There's this gun that's called, I forget the official name for it. I just call it the auto sniper.
Yeah, I think it's just the auto. Yeah.
And anytime if you're passing through like playing Dust 2 and you pass through mid by those doors and you hear this like continuous fire of just do 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 do, you're like, oh, they bought an auto.
Yeah, and
It's
then
on.
it
We're gonna
becomes an
kill them. We're
objective
gonna
to kill the
smash
auto.
them. They
Yeah.
throw that auto over the fence.
At the same time, though, when someone runs through a fucking hall with a P90 has 50 bullets, and it's like that you can spray.
That's
before you
like
have
kind
to
of
reload.
square gun, right?
Yeah, like kind of the small
Yeah.
square one.
A big rectangle.
And literally, what you do with it is you just spray. Like you just you run constantly and spray, and most of the time it'll just pop off a fucking headshot. And so when that happens, it's one of the most fucking infuriating things because
That
someone
sounds
just,
like Mardi Gras.
someone
Like
just
that
runs-
Mardi Gras. I was just running around.
exactly. You'll run into a room and just fucking start spraying around like everything.
Just sprayed everybody.
Yeah, and you'll get like 2 or 3 kills, and then the other team's just like this every fucking round. This guy
Fucking
just uses
P90, man.
every fucking round. Yeah,
And they'll like if you get an ace with a P90 or the other team does, and they type in chat, they're like ace.
yeah. Ace
Like,
is when you kill the 5 people by your, or like you get all 5 kills.
Of
It's
the
called an
entire
ace.
team.
Yeah, the entire team.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
Yeah,
It is.
It happens. Yeah, you'll see it
So
every once in a while.
when they get an ace with a P90, it's just
It's like
you
it
use
wasn't.
P90.
Yeah, that was a.
No, you didn't get a real ace, bro.
Yeah, and then of
You
course,
killed all of us with a P90, okay?
of course, like
Impressive.
they've been adding a lot of guns and stuff like that too. So every once in a while they'll miss the balance of a gun, and you'll just see that gun is like, even the pros will regard that gun as like the most fucking broken gun in the game. So everyone's using that in matchmaking, right?
Like the Tech 9 at one point.
Yeah, the Tech 9 at one point, or the CZ
Ooh.
at one point was like
See,
super broken.
I can relate to that in terms of like Destiny.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
there
yeah.
are certain guns that like everybody uses. Like the Mythoclast was like the fucking shit for a while. Like everybody's using it. Everybody hated it because it was so fucking cheap.
Yeah,
Like it was so deadly.
yeah. So
I'm sorry, what game was that?
It's a game called Destiny. It's on the PlayStation and the Xbox.
I
It's
think I've heard of that.
space game with guns.
Oh, like Borderlands.
Yeah, like Borderlands.
did you guys see that? It used to be a Halo pro by the name of Flamesword, and now he plays. What game? I guess he plays. I think he still plays Halo actually, but he's on Red Bull cans now at 7-Eleven for Destiny. Like his actual photo is on the side of Red Bull cans. If you go to 7-Elevens now, it was just announced today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is kind of fucking crazy.
We're coming up.
Granted, that happened. It happened a
Veins
while
are here.
ago. Like I think like 5 or 6 years ago with Halo Pros on Dr. Pepper cans. I think that was that T Squared that was on the Dr. Pepper cans? I don't remember. Anyways,
I don't.
Okay.
It's a weird thing.
Let's go around. If you could be on any product, like say a grocery store, what product would you be on?
Toilet paper.
toilet paper. That's probably the good one.
Everybody needs toilet paper.
That's
You know
true.
what? We don't need anything else. Allie wins.
I think Allie wins,
We don't even
yeah.
need to go around anymore. That was
No.
Shout
Not
out.
like what would get your face out the most, but like what do you think you would be on personally, like personality wise?
Toilet paper.
Like who would come up? Toilet paper. Still toilet paper.
I don't. Personality wise.
No, I think JP would be toilet paper because he is just full of shit.
Yeah.
No, you should just be the toilets at Home Depot. Just,
Just on toilets at Home Depot.
That
It's just-
section.
It should be in the bowl so you get to pee on it too. Just to be so much better.
See, this is great.
Every time you flush, his face comes up out of the tank.
Man, this is fantastic because I've got a shirt coming out in July that is toilet themed. This is fantastic, you guys. Thank
I
you
hope
so
it's
much.
you sitting
People
on
are
the
gonna
toilet.
buy it.
And
Oh.
people are gonna buy it. It's gonna be
I know they are.
fantastic.
Oh yeah, they are.
It's gonna
I'll
be
probably
great.
buy it.
Yeah.
So what would you be? What would you be on? What product?
Are you asking me or Co?
Yeah, you, JP.
I don't.
Buddy.
If we're going by what popped into my head first, because I actually don't know, I'd probably want to go on like some lube of some sort. I think that'd be good. I think that would be fun. I'd go for like the laugh factor of just seeing my dumb face like that on like a bottle of lube or something like that. I think that'd be funny as shit.
Getting
That'd be
in the
fun.
moment with JP.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think the product that I would be on would be earplugs.
That'd be yeah.
Yeah.
That's
If
smart.
you
It's
wanna-
just that nobody ever buys
I want a
them.
product that really works. I think that'd be a good one for me. I could definitely sell the shit out of earplugs. It'd be the commercial of me like, all right, this is Zeke for Ezekiel the Third earplugs, and let me. These things work like a fucking charm. You
Yeah. It'd be great. It'd be an awesome infomercial. Someone already gave me a great. It'd be JP Jelly. That's the name of it.
That's genius.
It's great. It's Twitch chat always with the $1 million ideas. What would be your product? Since let's just finish. Let's go full circle.
Oh man, I don't know. Probably laxatives.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Want to get the shit out of your life?
There you go. There you go.
That could be sold next to my toilet paper.
Yeah. We'd actually would have like a great. We would all be in the same thing.
Set right there.
We got the toilet set. We got some lube, the
Alley
laxatives,
toilet paper, and the JP toilets. And in case you don't like to hear yourself fart, you can get the Ezekiel earplugs, and then it's like the whole Twitch set right there. Boom. The drop frame special.
The drop frame special. Yep.
Oh my god.
There you go.
No, for Allie's, her toilet paper, like you would like there would be special rolls like hidden inside of you have to buy a whole
Like the golden roll.
like skins. Yeah, like they'd be like right inside. You'd be like, oh man, I just got the red roll, and then the other guy's like, I got the fucking blue camo roll, bitch.
Just
the toilet paper, you unwind it. It's like that row of skins that goes through on the crate.
Yeah,
It's just
I
like,
just got a nice guy.
Yep. Exactly.
That's
Fantastic.
too good.
We're full of multi-million ideas here on Drop Frame.
We are.
it's like
There's
millions
so
of dollars of ideas just flying out right
Yep.
now. Someone's gonna make a lot of money off us, guys.
Yep. Well, before we take a break, because we need to take our half hour or our half-time break here. What's like the future of your stream? You said you used to stream a lot of variety games. Now you're focused mainly on CS. Are you wanting to go back to streaming other games or?
Yeah. So I try my hardest to stream other games. I always come back to CSGO, and I'll play that forever. But I actually recently started playing Ark, and that game is great.
Yeah.
That is a great game because I used to play DayZ, and it kind of reminds me of DayZ, except instead of zombies, it's dinosaurs. You get to train dinosaurs. You get to build your own little community, and it's an open world. You get to build and level up. It's a really good game. But I'm actually going back to school full time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Congrats.
I'm still gonna be streaming and doing YouTube, but I really want to. I set goals before I started streaming for my school career, and I kind of was taken off with the stream, so I focused on streaming and YouTube and growing my channel, and then I kind of recently remembered, it was like, oh, I set these goals for school and they were really important to me. So I really want to pursue these goals and stream at the same time.
Before you say anything else, I want all of us to guess what your major is.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Zeke's
say
totally into the game. Okay.
No, I'm trying to think. The thing that comes to mind, like, I don't know why, but veterinary medicine is what I pictured for you.
Okay.
I was gonna say biology.
I was gonna say something in the realm of science, since she said she was into science.
It could be mathematics related. I mean that.
I don't know.
Okay, how about a hint? How about a hint, Al?
What would be
Brains.
neurology?
Brains.
You're gonna be a shrink, dude.
Zombieology?
You could be a psychologist.
I'm
yeah.
going into experimental psychology
Nice.
and neuroscience.
That's awesome.
That's what a fucking mad guy taking over the world has on his resume.
Yeah. No, that stuff's super interesting.
Experimental
Man.
psychology.
Allie, that's really interesting though. I mean, any psychological field or field dealing with psychology, that's generally really competitive.
Yeah.
Like, are you
It
gonna
is.
are you gonna get your degree and then just kind of dive into that field? Like, are you wanting to kind of go all the way with that degree?
Well, so I'm going to pursue a doctorate's degree, and that's going to be a lot of schooling,
Yeah.
and it is a competitive field. Like, when I went to go talk to my advisor at the school that I'm about to attend to, she's like, because I wrote down, there's a question on the thing, it says, how many hours a week do you plan on working? And I wrote down 40, because 40 hours a week for streaming is actually, not that much, right?
Yeah.
But for a regular job, that's like insane. But so I wrote down 40. She looked at me. She's like, what do you do? Like, what 40? Are you sure 40 hours a week? Can you handle that? And I told her, I was like, well, my job's kind of different. Like, I can stream, like, I can get away with 40 hours a week, and it's not, honestly, not that much. But I don't know. It's very competitive. She told me, you know, I have to have a certain GPA in order to pursue this. And
In order to get into doctorate school, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So, and I know I can do it. And I have a really awesome community that's backing me up with my stream. And I'm very close to my community. Me and the Peep crew were like this. And I tell them everything. I'm like, I'm really excited to go back to school, and it means a lot to me. It's very important to me. But I also, you know, the Peep crew means a lot to me, and this stream means a lot to me because I've built this community.
Of course.
And
The what now? The what crew?
the Peep crew.
That's your everybody has a dumb community name. I do too.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what yours was. Awesome. The
Yeah.
Peep crew. I like it.
Where did the Peep crew come from? Where did the name start from?
It's really strange because one night, actually, one of the nights that I drank, because I usually don't drink, because I'm not a drinker. But the one night that I drank, I was on Brennan's stream, and I went to go whisper into his ear something, and I don't even remember what it was, but somebody in chat was like, she's talking about chicken. And after that, everybody was like, she loves chicken. She loves chicken. So when I got partnered, I was like, we'll just call you guys the Peeps because chicken and stuff. So
There you
that's
go.
how I like steak,
not
though.
from the delicious marshmallow Easter candy.
Yeah, that's what
No.
I was
I
thinking.
assumed it was that too. I thought it was
Yeah.
the marshmallow candy.
No, but every Easter, everybody sends those to me on Twitter. And I'm just like, look what I've done.
Do you even like Peeps?
I do. I love sweet candy is my thing.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's straight up sugar. So that's his candy.
It's just straight up.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
It's
No,
kind
I-
of cool because, like, I get a lot of people sending me pictures of those Peeps, and I'm like, wow, like, people kind of recognize me through something. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's pretty,
Zeke, what were we gonna say?
No, some in the chat said Peeps are not delicious. No, I know they're not delicious.
Oh, you're not a fan of the Peeps, Zeke?
No, it's good because it's sugar.
Yeah, they're
But it's like-
absolutely terrible for you. There's no.
you can
nutritional
only have
value.
so much
Yeah.
for me. They have, like, those cookies, though. They're, like, huge cookies with the frosting, and then you put the Peep, like, right in the middle of
I haven't
this, like,
seen that.
ginormous cookie of just diabetes.
Yeah.
So
That sounds rough. That sounds rough.
I wouldn't do that, no.
That sounds definitely rough. Well, cool. That is kind of a alley in a nutshell. Hopefully, we covered some questions for you guys. We're gonna take our break. We'll come back and talk a little bit about E3, a little bit about what the rest of us have been streaming, and I guess we'll be talking a lot about Batman because that game has been kind of a clusterfuck this week. So,
Oh, yeah.
How about we don't talk a lot about it? Because some
I have a
people, some
lot
people
of
have
Just
other
spoilers.
issues to other fucking
Talk
games
about
and
that.
haven't.
no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you were gonna say for spoiler reasons, but if it's because you can't play it, then fuck you, Zeke. We're gonna talk about it.
No, absolutely spoiler reasons though.
Yeah,
Let's-
we'll put up a spoiler thing. We'll let you know. For sure.
Okay.
So when it turned
I'll
out
put it in-
Catwoman was the lead enemy in disguise.
I will definitely put in my Zeke earplugs because Zeke earplugs, plugs you ever own. I'll tell you one more. Understand how good these things are.
Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to take our break. We'll come back in about 5 minutes and do the second half of the show. Thanks, everyone, for watching. More Drop Frames coming up right after this. We'll see you then.